Welcome to The Grown Life. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Michaela.
And this is a podcast for adults who don't know what the F they're doing in life.
And today we're going to be talking about mental health and just the stigmas and things behind it.
It's like, I know, I feel like I was crazy for the longest time.
Yeah, I did too. I used to have a lot of panic attacks. And I used to sit in my car a lot and just sit there and just go through it. Honestly, it would be a little thing in my chest. I would just feel heavy or something in my chest and I couldn't breathe. Or I would just feel uncomfortable wherever I was at. It didn't even matter where. I could be in my room and I would just feel super, super uncomfortable. And it would just be I don't know, I couldn't find a safe space in my own head, for real.
I get that, because that's what it's like with anxiety, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's phew, 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 phew. Thoughts going by a million miles per minute. And just constantly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And you can't focus on
you can't get one thing out.
And then on top of if you already going through stuff, it's just you get even more overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And you get even more anxious. And you're just okay, malfunctioning.
Save me, please. Literally, somebody save me. But I don't know. I feel sometimes it's more so it's a drowning, a draining. It's draining, and it's almost you feel like you're drowning. You don't you're damn near suffocating. You can't find the air. It's really no peace. But honestly, it's a way to get around it. It's just in that moment, it really feels it's no way to get around it.
I will say that when I first started experiencing I guess my mental health decline, is that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not declining, but my mental health decline. It was around last year,
Mm-hmm.
but junior year of college. And I don't know, I had a situation with my father, and from that point on, I don't know, I just I went downhill for real. And it's I couldn't recognize the signs, or I didn't know what was happening because it never happened before. So I'm okay, why all of a sudden am I just this miserable, sad person? That's not even me. But basically I'm saying that to say, fast forward to now, I can now identify when one of those moods are coming on.
Yeah.
And I can prevent it in a way. By being proactive, if I feel myself declining, I'm okay, no, we can't go down in that hole. And all the stuff we talked about before, positive talk and all of that, implementing that when I feel it coming on, has really, really, really helped a lot.
Yeah, that does. It really does. Honestly, it's called, don't get me wrong, y'all. I was a psych major, but I'm a college dropout. I ain't really drop out, but I'm going back at some point. But just right now,
story for another
college
day.
dropout. Yeah, but I think it's CBTs, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay.
I got it. Period. But yeah, just being able to change the mindset and do the work technically behind stuff like that. Also going to therapy helps too.
Mm-hmm.
I know I haven't been in therapy in a minute, but y'all, I'm fighting to get back at some point. I really need it. I need it. And it's just it helps to have somebody I don't know, I feel it's good to talk to your friends, but it's also good to talk to a trained professional that kind of understands the steps that you need to take to get where you need to be in order to feel better about yourself in those type of situations.
Okay, I got a couple questions. So, one, how do you approach I guess mental health with your friends? Do y'all talk about it?
Certain friends, I feel I can gauge which friends have are comfortable talking about mental health.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people aren't comfortable engaging in that conversation, and I'm not one to push that envelope, because I know it's something that's like, it's touchy-feely for some people.
Yeah. Okay, so, and then you said therapy. You recommend therapy, right? We all do. Pro therapy. Love that.
Very much.
But if you can't afford therapy right now, or like if you're not going to therapy right now for whatever reason, what do you do to like get you through those like really bad days?
Definitely trying to do something I like or enjoy. Reading. I love reading, like, and I'm a self-help book girl, like,
Same.
big on them. I love them. They like really, it helps to set the mindset and change the mindset, because the more you read it, the more you see it, the more you think in it, like.
And you do.
Yeah, and the more you do it, literally. So it really does help to like, just kind of like do something, or like something that you like to do. Like we were talking about, engaging in doing things that your inner child is that, what is it? That's the right word?
Yeah. It's just inner child.
That's your inner child was like. But yeah, just like things like that. That's like, it helps to make you feel better about yourself and just feel good in that moment.
Yeah. I think the one thing that I've tried to do is, I've never been a consistent journaler because I don't like writing that long. It makes my hands hurt and I don't like that. But I started like journaling online and taking note of like the good days and the bad days. And I actually have a template, right? So first it's like 3 things I'm grateful for that day, my intentions for the day, what happened today, and then like planning for the next day. So it's everything I need to like be grateful for what I have and still like, you know, be present, but still like think about what I want and stuff like that. But anyways, I recommend journaling if you're not a journal type of person.
Yeah.
And try online journaling if you don't like to write, because it's way better for me to type. But
I'm not a digital girl, y'all. So I'm a writer. I like I love the book.
No, that shit hurt.
Can't help it.
Okay, so how do you think, like, so we know you don't want to take the traditional route to success. Traditional being like a 9-to-5, pursuing a 9-to-5. So how has that like drive to not have the 9-to-5 influence your mental health?
Definitely, I feel like it took a toll on me during college, because I couldn't understand in those moments what I really wanted. You know, like, I'm like, okay, I'm doing this major, but I don't even know what career or job I really want in this major. Like, what I really want to do doesn't seem sustainable. So it's like, well, maybe I can't really do that for real. Like, it was like I was negative talking myself, and I just couldn't see for myself what I really wanted. And I guess in those moments, it was like there was no like real option for me in that moment. But like, I learned that like it wasn't an option. It was just that in that moment, I couldn't see like the full picture, or like the bigger picture of where I was going and like why I was feeling that way. Because if I didn't get that down, I would have never understood what it was like to climb out of that moment. Like, to feel better and like get a better mindset out of like feeling down. You know, like sometimes you have to feel down to understand how good it is to feel up. Like, it really helps. It does put it in perspective.
So for me, well, we all know this. Well, maybe we don't all know, but definitely made my brain little power decline a little bit, because like now it's a lot of pressure on you to make it. Like, when you go to school and you actually like your degree and you want to get a job in your field, the pressure's on you to make it, but like You just need to secure that job, you know? Like, you know what next steps you need to take. But, like, when you know that that life's not for you and you know you have something to give to the world, you just don't know what, like, that's stressful. It's like trying to put in a puzzle together and you only have, like, 80 of the 100 pieces. Like, it feels almost impossible, and especially for me, because like my major is biology and I want nothing to do with science anymore. Like, absolutely nothing. Okay, and so it's like, dang, I just went through all of this, but if I didn't, I probably wouldn't know what I wanted to do. So I'm grateful, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll be grateful when I'm done, I'll tell you that.
yeah, it's all a journey though. Like, that's the whole reason for going through it, is to understand, like, okay, like, this isn't really working, or like, this isn't really what I want to do, but like, you know, like, it sustains me for right now, but like, I can do something else.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you don't always have to do what you get a degree in either. Like, most of the time, and people don't always go to grad school for the same thing they get a degree in. Some people go to school for theater and go to grad school for med school.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you take the right classes, I mean,
But it's
it
so
don't really
funny.
matter.
I had my whole life planned out, so it was pretty
Same.
a shock.
Same.
I was quite confused when nothing went according to plan. It's
Same.
like, what the hell? Like, how I planned out the whole 4 years of my life, and only 1 year went right. Like, literally.
Same. And that's just like, it's almost like a wanting to be perfect thing. Like, not even want to be perfect. Almost, it's really just a wanting to be in control thing. For real. Just, and I honestly have a really bad problem with that. Like,
I've gotten better.
I'm working on it. Really working on it.
I've gotten
But actually, I got diagnosed with adjustment disorder. Like, I have a really hard time being able to adjust to changes.
Oh, wow.
Like, I literally have to be in control of what happens and how it happens, or else, like, it really bothers me. Like, it ticks me off, kind of, like
you get angry.
Yeah. It's like,
Dang.
not even angry. Like, I get anxious. Yeah, like, I get anxious. I can't focus. I can't function. Like, if big changes, like, huge things just shifting without me understanding or knowing before, like it's just like a shock to me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm gonna lose it. Like, COVID.
You lost it? Lost it.
Lost it, y'all. Me having to move out of my dorm within a week. Like, they sent out a notice one day, and then 7 days later, they was like, oh, yeah, y'all gotta go. I was like, I gotta go home? Oh, that was the decline in my mental health altogether. Like, I was just out of it. I was done.
Did you even come home?
Yeah, I came home for a whole year, and you know I went right back to Atlanta.
That's how quick it went, because I don't even remember her being here.
I worked the whole time so I could go right back to Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
I sure did. The whole time. Literally. Probably, honestly, killed my whole mental health, too, because I just kept working. Like, I didn't care. I was taking double shifts, whatever I could, just to save money so I could get up out of there. I had to go.
Wait, can I tell y'all? Okay, I work 8-hour shifts, right? And the people there be doubling. Some of them will work from 6 a.m. to like 11 p.m.
How old is they?
Bro, that's my age. I'm like, y'all dedicated.
That's crazy. When I was younger, it was simple because it was like, I don't have nothing else to do for real. My friends used to want to go out, but I just used to be like...
And the double was 8 hours.
Oh, no. My doubles was 16, but I was sitting at a desk, y'all. It didn't really matter. I didn't care. If I had to do an overnight shift, I probably slept in the chair. You feel me? Like, I was chilling.
Oh.
I was a concierge. I just sat there. Overnight was literally, it was either watching movies or you go to sleep right there where you at.
I'm sorry. You get about your 8 hours. Matter of fact, you get your 7 because I'm taking my break. And I got to go. I don't care if you paying me. I don't want to. I got to go.
I was chilling.
Damn.
16.
I need to grow up.
I used to do my 8 and then 16. My other 8 was just a cool little either watch movies or chill. Well, the first 8 was I was probably watching movies anyway, but
That's a lot.
I had to
movies.
get up every once in a while. Yeah, I used to shoot. I used to stay on Netflix.
I don't even got that many movies.
But I didn't always watch movies. Sometimes
Oh.
TV shows, something.
Grey's Anatomy, gotta do it. You can watch that thing. It's forever.
I don't watch Grey's Anatomy. But don't eat me up, y'all. Don't eat me up. Don't please don't eat me up. But
Have you ever watched it?
no.